Hey everyone, Namaste. My name is Sahrudh, aka the Toy God, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'll be speculating or predicting Ash's team in Pokemon Journeys. During the beginning of any new series, people do a lot of team speculations and predictions. There are some channels who only post that prediction video every single day with very minute changes and rake thousands of views. How does YouTube even allow these? Are these even original content? Original content is dead on YouTube. So I thought, why shouldn't I also make this team prediction video? So before we proceed, rock smash that like button, surf the subscribe button, and do leave your comments in the PC below. Hey, that was great. Without any further ado, roll the intro. Now, Pokemon Journeys is breaking trends. This series is doing something like never before. We get to travel not only to Galar but every existing region, which opens a realm of possibilities. The first capture for Ash was a freaking Dragonite, and then a Gengar, and finally a Riolu, and then a Kamon and a Dracovish. It is fan service to the max. So this series has been so unpredictable that now people go to far lengths to assume who will catch what, Go or Ash. Here is my prediction for Ash in every region. I have timestamps for every region and my criteria for choosing the mons. I made two videos on this topic. This one is specifically for the Sinnoh region, whereas the other one is for all the other regions that Ash and Go will travel to. I am making this one Sinnoh specific because the Diamond and Pearl remakes are coming out soon. In this video, I will also discuss on how the anime will progress forward. I want to give a shout out to Ibrahim Saidu on Cerebi forums for suggesting this idea. Now let's have some revision. Here's what we know until now, which is after 58 episodes of Journeys. Pikachu, obviously, Dragonite, Gengar, Lucario, Kamon, eventually sirfetch'd, Dracovish, and Mr. Mime in his lab. Ash has 7 mounts and it has only been 59 episodes. So this means that Ash will get more mons in the future. That means he will have a rotating team like in Unova and in Kanto. The current team has the Pokemon that have a considerate fan base and top spot in the Pokemon of the Year list. That is our assumption. Now for the criteria, Journeys has made it clear that Ash will not catch the mons that Go will catch, and Go can't catch the Pokemon Ash catches in this series, but he can catch Ash's old mons. So my criteria excludes all the mons Ash already owns and Go has caught. For example, Ash will not catch a Flygon as Go has one. However, I will include regional forms to a limit. Example, Ash can't catch a Darmanitan, but he can catch a Galarian Darmanitan. And I will focus on Ash having at least 2 types from the Fire Water Grass trio. Ash always has at least one fire type in every region, and I think without the fire there can be no Ash. God damn it, Pietro. Also, type overlap isn't an issue. However, Ash getting more fighting types this season should stop. Ash did have 2 water types in Kanto and in Unova, but in the other regions, Ash team, although had overlaps, had the second type to cover it up. Like Turtwig was meant to be Ash's main grass type and served that purpose too. And when it even evolved into a Torterra, it was his prime grass type more than a ground type. Gliscor was meant to be his ground focus and his flying focus apart from Staraptor. Gible was completely his dragon focus rather than a ground type. Same in Kalos. Talonflame was for his actual flying and compulsory bird in the team. Holucha for fighting and Noivern for dragon and a little part of flying as well. I am okay with type overlaps as long as the individual focus of the Pokemon doesn't get away. Lucario has its steel type, but the writers are focusing on its fighting type. And at the same time, Kamon is a fighting type too. Look at Dracovish and Dragonite, both are dragons, but I see the anime inclining more towards Dracovish being a swimmer and more water focused, while Dragonite is Ash's main dragon. Now here is how I think the anime will progress. After some fillers and maybe Grookey's capture by Go, which I still can't move on from the fact that Ash won't get it, we will get the Leon Adventures arc. The gang will travel with Leon all over Galar, maybe the DLC regions, and have some catches. Ash and Leon will develop some bond which will build up to their final battle, and that is the reason why we should root for Leon as much as we root for Ash. It's like setting up a Kukui model for Ash. Leon could be a big brother type of model for Ash. Then after another set of fillers and maybe some battles, we get 2 or 3 episodes that feature some sort of Sinnoh festival, just like what happened in Diamond and Pearl with the release of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. We did get a Johto festival back then, and Cyndaquil was given to Dawn, so we have to get something similar to that. I want to see a small arc there for Sinnoh, and then the Sinnoh remakes are promoted. I would like to put Legends Arceus on debate. It could either be made into a separate series like Chronicles or Twilight Wings, or we can have some weird time travel shenanigans where Ash and Go, possibly Chloe as well, go to the past Sinnoh and promotion of Legends Arceus for 2 to 3 episodes, and then they return to the present. However, that is unlikely. I would place my bet on Legends Arceus being a separate series. We should be seeing some battles with the Galar gym leaders, and also Galar arc will cover that possibly. Now on with the team prediction for Ash and Sinnoh. Diamond and Pearl, both games and anime are a major part for many existing Pokemon fans out there, or Pokemon YouTubers too. Everyone has some sort of nostalgia attached to Sinnoh in some way. Ash's Sinnoh team was too perfect. Everyone loves his team. Maybe I think it is his second best team after Alola, but that's my opinion. However, we all wanted Ash to get more Pokemon in Sinnoh. We all wanted Ash to catch the Riolu, but he got it in this series. So maybe we can see these mons for Ash again. Now I want to put it out, Ash getting a Piplup/Empoleon is something many fans want to see, but I don't see it fitting anywhere as his primary water focus for this series is Dracovish, and Empoleon is known to be more of a water type than a steel type. We need to give Ash a Pokemon that doesn't overlap on the focus and maybe the type 2. Of course, if the writers do want to give him a Piplup or an Empoleon, it would be insane as he would have completed the Sinnoh trio combined with the fact that Ash needs to complete the fire water grass duo. He has Dracovish as water. I think we should give him a strong fire type. I pointed out in my earlier video that Ash should catch a Magmar. So in that context, I meant Ash should get a Magmortar. Now, Magmortar fits the bill because it is a strong fire type and Ash has experience with many fire types. It can also be used to promote the trade evolutions in Sinnoh and can be Ash's first trade evolved Pokemon. I also want to see Ash capture a Weavile. It felt like a potential in that one episode of Battle Frontier where Ash encourages a Weavile. It also gives Ash another Ice and Dark type to use frequently. We would love to see Ash capture a Hippowdon as well because come on, in the Diamond and Pearl anime, they teased us with that capture and didn't give it to us. We need to see some strong ground type on Ash's team too. My final prediction for Ash's team in Sinnoh is Roserade. No reason at all, I just want to see Ash own a Roserade and it could be his grass type for this series. Now, what was the real reason behind these prediction videos? I believe the whole community thinks that Ash will have to change his team for every battle, at least in the Ultra class, at least when he reaches the Ultra class. Because if he uses the same old team, his strategy and weaknesses can be easily seen and avoided by folks who want to challenge him. If he changes his Pokemon from time to time, he can easily clear the Coronation series without calling his old Pokemon. Ash can do it as Ash is unpredictable, but we all want Ash to get his old Pokemon back as well. Maybe that can be an arc too. Ash is using the same Pokemon which eventually leads to an equally strong person to counter the strategy and ends up beating Ash. He ends up beating Ash so bad that he has to think of a new plan, and then he brings his old Pokemon back and makes strategies so good that the opponent won't see it coming. I want this to happen because part of Ash's character is his unpredictability. Using the same Pokemon will sooner or later be predictable by the opponents. But this is just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think this wraps up the video. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, Pokemon Masters. Namaste.